All right, this is KevinSvensonCrypto. It's where we defy tyranny. So we had a hell of a day out there. Really kind of a pivotal point with our government and what's going on with cryptocurrency regulation, SEC. Gary Gensler completely locked up, and they definitely highly recommend watching his Congress railing him and grilling him pretty much, and just catching him in his BS, and he's done. I mean, apparently it's really hard to get rid of him. Like, basically, the current administration has to get rid of him, and Biden is incapable of that because basically he's being controlled by other powers pretty much, and that's too bad. So more than likely he's going to be stuck there. They can actually impeach Gensler, but that would probably be, by the time you get that done, it's kind of too late. But Congress definitely went after him today. It was pretty awesome. But he completely locked up. He couldn't answer any question. He was just being a complete politician. And, that guy has cost a lot of people money, maybe even some people's lives, honestly. Their neglect is just pathetic. But, yeah, we're actually pushing up. I was starting to think that we were going to come on down. But it's kind of, I'm really kind of torn. I know, like, the last few videos have been kind of bearish. Like, I'm waiting for some pullback, but really the momentum is pretty intense, so we might keep on going up a bit more, back to like some of my price targets with the VPVR, the Crypto Watch program here. We'll let this load. Hopefully it loads here in a second. But yeah, another like sort of bullish thing to me was that the Crypto Fear and Greed Index actually went down to 58 yesterday, and kind of that sets a little bit of a recharge there, I feel like. So we could be getting another leg up, and really this sell it may go away thing, we still got another month. Why not take a breath and enjoy the ride, I would say. We may even go until June. The previous two bear cycles, which we went through yesterday, they both went to June. So, yeah, it's just very, very interesting. Again, this stochastic RSI doesn't look like it's coming down, so it's just really a matter of time before we get a pullback or just consolidation. We're pretty much at my targets. So for me, I'm not trying to bet on anything, not trying to get too risky. Still accumulating, of course, and I think the altcoins probably will start running. But looking at this chart, the volume isn't the best, but you got to look at multiple charts again. Like this is the Bitfinex chart. Let's look at here's Coinbase chart. Coinbase is really the best for looking at these volume nodes. And it does a pretty good job at that. But, so we still just don't have a whole lot of volume coming in yet. Let's see, Bitcoin gained 3.5%. The reason we're probably getting these gains is probably because of Gary Gensler getting completely grilled today. And everyone's like, damn, maybe our government does care about crypto. Maybe some of them do care about us and the investors that got completely screwed and railed over the last year and a half, 2 years. So it's kind of a good thing, kind of uplifting a little bit to see some positivity. Here we got the Dixie. It's been pretty brutal for it. I could see this kind of price action. It could go a couple different ways here. I mean, we could kind of go up here and then break down, so we might get a little strength in the dollar, or we could get a little more aggressive and come up and test this and kind of make something like that. That's what I'm thinking. It's looking bearish regardless. Even if this head and shoulders plays out and we just crash there, that would actually be another option. I think it'll probably hold in here, some steady situation there. Maybe some. I don't want the dollar to be bullish, but at the same time, I don't want a complete world catastrophe. Link, a lot of people are talking about Link, and Link is starting to really look juicy here. Link did really well last cycle in the bear market. It kind of breaking out, kind of ended the bear market last. It kind of showed the crypto was going to be definitely a thing. When it started shooting up, let's see, when it started getting real bullish. Yeah, it was in June 2020. This isn't the best chart. This doesn't really show a whole lot. Yeah, according to this chart, Link won't really start moving until next year, but I think we might really start kind of going for some of these other. Probably come back up here and test this Fibonacci pattern and come back down, something like that, and then before we really start moving. Let's see, and then you're looking at coming back down maybe, and then going back up to 50. I'm not gonna see Link being $100 coin next cycle. I mean, it did get to $50. That's not too bad, really. I got so greedy last cycle. I'm gonna say, I'll be truthful. Like I don't know why I didn't take some more profits than I did. I just, by the time you see these things come up and come down, you're like, okay, I want to wait for it to come up and make a new high, and then maybe it doesn't make that high, and then it just falls, and you're like, ugh. Then once you missed it, you missed it. You're not gonna sell if you've been buying in here. You could fear sell it, but you're gonna lose money doing that. So. But I think this thing's primed. I mean, it's just, it really wants to break up. I mean, $14, $15 to $20. Definitely. I see it minimally like $12. This zone back down, but up to 0.618 Fibonacci. It's probably going to be a really beautiful chart once it plays out. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be really interesting. I kind of want to do a price prediction on it, honestly. But we could take a look at it. Let's get interesting. I think Link's getting ready to move, so let's just do a little bit of TA. So I've already done my Fibonacci extensions. These are the levels to be looking at. You could also look at some of the previous resistance zones, just the volume. Like, we really want to break some of these highs. Let's look a little closer here. Oops. Why I erased that. Let's do that again, just so I have a good. I think it might be more violent than that, actually. Let's go up here, something like that. Okay. Now let's see. Compared to the gains it did last cycle, it actually didn't have that great of gains last cycle. The fundamentals, fundamentals, as they often say, really weren't that great. But it's about to do staking. And oracles, I think, are going to be the next theme to play out. And then after that, probably DeFi again, and maybe back to like metaverse and AI coins. AI coins, I think, are going to probably be a big talk with the Chat GPTC or whatever. I don't know how to say it. So price range, let's take it from the breakout. We went up about 1,000%. So let's say we do 500%. I think that's pretty. I think that's reasonable. We'll do 1,000% from the lows. All right. Back to that. Lows were here pretty much. Yeah, this chart sucks. Look at it. This says 500% here. We don't have enough price history to really go back to see where this thing started. But really, we're looking at least just going to the all-time highs. 50% would be around $34, $35. So regardless, I think that is, if Link doesn't somehow make an all-time high this cycle, those would be safe numbers to look at. Yeah, it's actually saying $25 to $30. I think it's going to do a lot better than that, but we'll have to see. That wasn't a good one, good example. Basilica is breaking out, interestingly. It hasn't fully broken out, but then we could keep on. We could come back down to 24 cents, but it looks like there's some momentum in the works here. XRP is starting to, looks like it's starting to. It's basically making a bull flag. So, a little price prediction, short-term price prediction. If this is a bull flag, indeed, then let's say we broke out here. We'll do a little bring up. Look at 70 cents, 75 cents. Before we probably get a pullback of some kind, and that actually has confluence within a a lot of this other stuff. Let's look at the Fibonacci retracement. Let's see. Just trying to see if any of this makes some sense. It does make some sense. 618. So yeah, maybe we get some resistance at 69.70 cents, which would make some sense. Maybe the problem is with the XRP chart is it didn't make a new all-time high, so we could come back up here and kind of take a look at this. Almost makes more sense because it did come up to the 0.618 golden pocket. That's where it got rejected before. So if we come up here and start building some new support, that might make the most sense. If you want to be conservative, kind of look at these wicks right here. And if we can break, if we can break above this level, the 53 cents, it'd probably be a quick move up to 75 cents, somewhere around there. The next, something to look at. And yeah, we're getting a good recharge on the open interest, back to 8.63. Not quite in the green, but it's looking like we got some more fireworks, brewing in the open interest. So, yeah. I don't know if there's anything else I want to say. Let's take a look at the crypto bubbles, see what's really moving. Theta, great. Synthetics, that might be a good hold right there. Synthetic assets, stocks moving onto the blockchain, that type of thing, I think will be a thing. It might not happen just yet. ICP, Casper, Zilliqa. I'm really glad I've been stacking Zilliqa. I just want to say, and the ones I've been talking about really are the safer plays for now. It's going to be interesting to see what new ones come in. I'd be wary of Hex. I think Richard Hart might be getting in trouble. Polygon's been a pretty solid move. You could start really going down the list and seeing what is around and what's been doing well, and maybe even going down to the 1,000, 2,000 numbers down. But until I start really hearing about new coins that are going to make moves, I'm not going to start talking about anything that's other than the top 100 really. Where is Zilliqa at actually on here? I don't think Zilliqa is a top 100. And that's like a metaverse sort of token. Show more. Yeah, I mean, if you want to be safe, sticking with the top 100 really is. Yeah, Zilliqa's on 93. Flare token, DYDX. And the way you could look at it, like the top 10, probably 5x to 10x at tops. Actually, I would say the top 10, expect a 3 to 5x from probably here to the end of the crypto bull run. We're not necessarily in a bull run yet. I think we're probably going to basically go sideways the rest of this year, but it's possible that we're in a bull run now, depending. But if we go, the top 10 are probably 3 to 5x. Go to the top 25. You're looking at 5 to 10x, and then the top one, say 25 to 50, you're looking at 15 to 20x, something along that. But then you gotta also assume that some of these will not do that well. And I'll actually want to run through some ones that I don't like, the ones I don't hear about, the ones I don't hear. Just the ones I don't hear about, and the ones that just I don't know what they are. This is not financial advice. Everyone talks about ApeCoin. I'll go about which ones I don't like and which ones that I just don't hear about and don't really think they'll do well. Yeah, so this is the naughty list here for me. USD coin, Tether, they're not going to do anything. Hex is on that list. I don't see it. I don't like it either. I don't like Richard Hart. AVAX, I don't really believe in it. I haven't been stacking it. Shiba Inu, I feel like it had its day. I would be buying Doge before I did Shiba Inu. Binance USD, I mean, it's a stable coin, so just disregard that. DAI is a stable coin. Tron, I have some. I'm not really stacking it. Chainlink, yeah, because they're under kind of like some a lot of legal stuff, and I think the government's trying to go after them. But I'm not going to get rid of it. I think Justin Sun might be the next Binance CZ kind of guy if he can, proves to be an alright dude. We'll see. All right, OKB. I don't know anything about it. Don't hear much about it. It kind of came out of nowhere. I wouldn't probably touch that unless you really researched it. I have no idea what this is. I wouldn't touch it. Unis said Leo. Like, what is that doing there? Ethereum Classic. Yeah, it's probably going to do something about. It may start popping up once Ethereum staking. Kind of like they realize that Ethereum staking is too centralized, so Ethereum Classic might be that second option. Plus, a lot of the miners, like me, like a lot of the miners probably are using it. Monero, I love it. I don't really stack much of it, but it's a privacy coin, and the government hates it because it can't be tracked. So, I like it a lot. I want to start stacking more. I think Internet Computer, it had such a just terrible run. Sam Bankman really killed it. I've seen some interviews with them. They seem like good dudes. Seems like a kind of a high risk one, but I've been trying. I had some, so I'm trying to like dollar cost average so I can bring my cost basis down. Stellar is basically XRP. It's okay. Toncoin. Also, like another thing to think about is if they have a terrible name. Like, if the coin is a terrible name, has terrible marketing, you're gonna buy a company stock that has a terrible name, terrible marketing. That's probably not the best idea. They could rebrand though. The rebranding is a thing. After this, I hear about Bitcoin Cash. I'd stay away. Why have that? Why have that when you have Bitcoin? I'd have Litecoin before I had Bitcoin Cash. Lido DAO. I don't know much about that. That has something to do with the Bittrex stuff. I don't really care much for it. Hedera is great. Arbitrum's great. It kind of came out of nowhere, but okay. ApeCoin. I'm not a meme guy, so whatever. An NFT guy. But I think that has its own use case in some way. I'm not interested in it personally. Quant, I would like to get more, but I want to see a big crash so I can get it cheaper. Yeah, it's not really my thing. Radix, people talk about it. I don't stack it. I don't like the name personally. I don't like the name Quant either. It's just gross. Decentraland, Theta Network, they're fine. Multiverse, meh. Flow, meh. I don't hear much about it. Rocket Pool has been on a run in Super Farm, and Rocket Pool has been on an interesting run. Frax, I don't hear nothing about it. Kind of a crappy name. Conflux, I don't know much about it. BitDAO, let's stay away from that. This is not financial advice, by the way. And please click like, subscribe, leave a comment. You have any suggestions? I feel like I'm dropping some good alpha. Again, I've been doing this 5, 6 years. I do still have to have a job, though. Unfortunately, I didn't cash out at the right time. But I will help you steer clear from making those mistakes, like getting in the market right now and stacking what you can for the next 6 months to a year. It can set you up for great things if you're making the right decisions. Again, not financial advice. Just guy on the internet, right? That's what they all say. MakerDAO, the CEO got killed by the elite, pretty sure, on Sam Bankman-Fried. Clayton, not Clayton. I don't like the name. CurveDAO, actually, it's on the Ethereum network. I think it has some potential. KuCoin actually is an exchange token I think might do pretty well this bull run. As long as the governments don't go after it, I don't think they can do much. Mina, I've been hearing a lot about too. Terra Classic, stay away from it. I can't believe it's on the top. Render, good one. Frax, don't know much about it. FTX, I'll just stay away from those things unless, I don't know how they could restart. Zcash, I just don't see what it's been really doing. PancakeSwap, I don't like the name. I think it's kind of silly. You already got Uniswap for decentralized stuff, but I believe this is on the Binance network. Dash, I don't know. Casper, a lot of people talk about it. I don't care for it personally. eCash, I would stay away from that. IOTA, I love the name because I don't give one iota. My grandpa used to say that. Like, I have some of it. It'd be nice to see that could do something. Gate token, I know nothing about that. BitTorrent, it's kind of a thing of the past. It's related. Just the Sun has rights to that. BitGet, let's stay away from that. I don't really use BitGet, but Thorchain is a good one. Pax Gold. Loopring, I wish I had more of that. Zilliqa is my babes. Singularity, I'd be stacking that. Woo Network, stay the hell away from that probably. I don't know what that is. Flare, Tether, Gold, probably stay away from that. DYDX, fine, I think. That's fine. I don't know. That's my top 100 how I feel scale. I'll start doing that once a week or something. Anyway, that's me. Gary Gensler hopefully loses his job, and we'll see what happens from here. But I do like the Fear and Greed Index resetting. Yeah. All right. I don't know why this never reset. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Hang in there. We'll check back in probably the next couple of days. I would definitely watch the news tonight or check in Gary's little interview today. It was pretty awesome. He deserved every bit of that uncomfortable show. So, all right. Well, peace, and we'll catch up later.